That's better. Hello. And good time zone. And what is up, gamers? Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Good morning. Good time zone. Good Hollow Knight to you. How's it going? It's lovely to see you. It's lovely to be here. I am, as you can probably tell, incredibly tired. Oh my goodness, I have not wanted to get out of bed any day this week. I don't know, my body is broken. Maybe it's because I turned a birthday like a week and a half ago, but I am just bone tired. Oh boy. But honestly, it's probably better for me in the long run to force myself out of bed at a semi-reasonable hour, lest I let myself stay in bed until lunchtime and end up not being able to get to sleep until 3 in the morning. So, hi. Hello. Hello, Silly. Welcome in. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. Welcome on in. And hello, Dark, who says, OMG, it's internet famous Twitch streamer Sammy Kelch. I feel like you're stretching the definition of internet famous just a smidge there, but hi, how's it going? Lovely to see you. I have a soft beverage today that is, supposedly it is an orange flavor sparkling water. But, the packaging is entirely purple in color. It features a picture of Frieza from Dragon Ball. But, like, the whole thing is sort of a, like, lavendery color. So I would think that if it was meant to be orange flavored that they would make it orange, but just say orange flavor. So I'm very confused about this, but I'm also a little bit scared that there was a misprint on these cans, and it's actually going to be like some kind of purple flavor. So I've just opened it, and I guess we're going to find out together. Is this as orange as they say it is, or did they do a goof when they made these cans? That's orange. It's delicious. It is orange flavored sparkling water. Oh god, I'm so relieved. Why is the can purple? That's so weird. Anyways. Never mind. It doesn't matter. We're here for some reason, I think. So good luck to us. Silly says, I'm doing good. It was the National Day yesterday and I have a bridge day. Hell yeah. Very exciting. Love that for you. Hope you have a good bridge day. Hope your National Day was good. It's very nice to see you. Dark says, is it Dragon Ball colored? I confess, Dark, I know very little about Dragon Ball. I know which one is Goku, and I know which one is Vegeta, and I now know which one is Frieza, and that's basically everything I know about Dragon Ball. So I don't know are Dragon Balls the same color as Pokeballs? Because if so, then no. Dark's the same, I have next to no knowledge about it. It seems fun. I think one of them is like a space prince or something, maybe? I don't actually know where I'm going right now. I'm just on a bench. And I don't have a map for this area, so yay! So I guess we decided to do White Castle. Because I like crying and feeling sad, I suppose. I kid. White Palace is fun. Ooh. White Palace is funner if I equip my White Palace charms, isn't it? Which I can do. Yeah, so we're all in the dark about with the Dragon Ball. If anyone can shed any light on what's the deal with Dragon Ball, that'd be super rad. 4. Okay. I don't really need... I'm mostly just doing annoying platforming right now, so I probably don't need Shaman Stone. Is there anything I can add that costs 2? I've already got that one. That doesn't do anything for me. I don't think this is a big amount of money. You know what? Yeah, that sounds fun. I like how everyone has their preferred. This is what I like to use with White Palace monies. No, let me in the. What am I standing on right now? What am I standing on right now? I almost kind of don't want to leave this platform because it'll go away, I guess, but I'm just kind of hovering. I feel like there must be some sort of little railing that you can't see behind this little sort of knobby bit of the pillar that the little guy is clinging on to behind there. I'm gonna guess that's what's happening. I don't know what's happening when they run. I guess they're just still holding on to the holding on to that little invisible railing. Yeah. There's just a little platform here. So, I don't know if this is any use to anybody, but just so you know, it's there. That's fun. Dark says, Mom, Sammy broke the game again. Sorry. Aoife says, I thought no major glitches was a given. I'm sorry, Aoife. Also, hi. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Give me some fight milk. Thank you. Hopefully I won't need a lot of it, but it's always nice to have anyways. But yeah, hi. We're doing this because if memory serves, people wanted to see me do it. No! I have to fight a guy? Gross. Rude. Super rude. As you can tell, I don't fight that guy very often because I did a really bad job of it. But at least I did it. Anyways, Aoife says hi, Sammy. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hello. Very nice to see you. Hope y'all are having good Fridays. How are you doing? How are your days going? What are you up to today? I'm doing this. Yay! Not sure what I just did, but yay! To be fair, there's only like 4 of them in the game, says Dark. Yeah, exactly. It's not my fault I don't remember how to fight a King's Mold. I never have to see or interact with them, so what do you expect? Can I just skip most of this and just fly? Yes. Nice. Do you have any more fight milk for me? No. Fine. Fine, I guess. Okay, that was it for that. That was a very... That room was deceptively straightforward. Like, it almost feels mean. Oh, and then I fell and died. Cool. Okay. Anyways, but that ironically gave me enough fight milk to actually heal up to full health, so... Thanks for that, game. I'm gonna take another sip of my actually orange-flavored Frieza Dragon Ball sparkling water. Mmm. Delicious. I love the Dragon Ball water. Oh, I can take the lift. Whee! Cool. And the lift deposits me in a room with very few usable floors, which, I don't love that. Sorry, lamp. Sorry, lamp. I didn't even mean to do that one. I just dashed through it. Well, okay. Goodbye, lamp. Anyways. This is for the uninitiated, this is the White Castle. It is the land of small burgers. And some guys. Seems unsafe, says Aoife. I agree. I agree. I don't feel good about this. Thank you for your fight milk. Your contribution is appreciated. Oh no! I meant to hit the grass, not the man! Oh no! Did they respawn? Or did I just accidentally murder a dude who just wanted to bow? Oh no! I feel like such a ding-dong. If I close out of the game at this bench and then come back, will those dudes will that dude that I accidentally sorted have respawned? Am I testing it? Yeah, because I feel really bad about it. This is a normal way to play Hollow Knight, right? Also, if I sound sick, it's because I feel sick. So... so bear that in mind. Hey, dudes. Bah! 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 No! I think that was unavoidable at that point. Well, all of the dudes seem to be back, so I think I fixed them. Yay. I will, however, accept some fight milk. Maybe some soulless version of himself will be there in his place, but thanks, Aoife! Thanks for the guilt trip. Oh, I didn't mean to hurt the guy. Okay, well let's go this way, I guess. Oh no. I guess there must be some roundabout route to doing that. I'm sure it'll be real easy. Anyways, for anybody who missed it, yesterday was, I did my birthday stream. It was real silly. But we had a nice time. Oh, it's this room. Yay. Ah! Okay. No, Anyways, yesterday was my birthday stream. It was really silly, but we had a nice time. At least I did. I hope everybody else did. Okay. I've done this many times. Do I remember how to do it? No. Anyways, it'll be fine. Happy belated birthday, says Aoife. Oh, thank you so much. It was actually, to be fair, it was actually like a week and a half ago, but I was in another country when it was happening, so... I did want to do some kind of a celebratory stream, so I did it a little bit late. I hate it here. Anyways, maybe that's not a dash. Maybe that's a double jump. Let's find out. Let's not find out. Great. Anyways. One moment, please, chat. I'm sorry. Oh, something super fun happened to me today. There was years ago, like 10 years ago, there was a, Nope. Okay. About 10 years ago, I saw a stand-up comedian do a set at a comedy club that my friends ran in Manchester. Fantastic club if you ever get to go to it. It's called Access Malarkey. They're good people. And they get a lot of really good acts. Anyways, there was this one comedian who I saw do a set there. And I thought she clearly had something, but she absolutely flopped that set. People just I don't know. People just didn't get it. The vibe was off. Something was wrong. It was not a good night for this lass. And I felt so bad because she was so sweet. And I felt like I could tell that she could do better, you know. Anyways, I found out today that she did in fact get her own series on BBC Two. So that's cool. I forget how I do this corridor as well. This may take a few goes. I apologize in advance. But yeah, I thought that was nice. So it just goes to show that you know, you flop one time. It doesn't mean that you can't move on from that and do the thing, which is honestly really encouraging. Good for her. That being said, I have no idea how anyone can afford to be a person who makes a TV show. Because, I don't think there's a lot of money in it. And it's a very uncertain career. How did I do this before? Like that, I guess. Anyways. But yeah, I thought that was neat. I thought that was neat and nice and... just a nice feel-good story. How the hell did I do that? I don't actually know how I did that. Good job, me. No, bad job, me. Damn it. Okay. I don't like this room very much, so silly. Yeah, you know what? This room sucks, actually. I hate this room. I've never been a huge fan of the spinning saw blade section. I feel like I'm definitely a lot better at it than I was the first time I attempted the White Palace. I think the first time I did this area, it took me a cumulative like it was a good few hours to get through. Not just this room in particular, but like the White Palace in general. Was a good few hours. Was there anything over here? No, I think is this just nothing? Or is there something over here? Nope, it's just nothing. I think it's just nothing. Okay. But I gotta check just in case there's secrets, you know? You've always gotta check for secrets. Secrets are great. Anyways. Dark says, me, on low priority for phone calls. Also me, gets phone call anyway. No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do I know the slug skip? What's the slug skip? It sounds like fun. Eh. Just looking at the spinning saw blades hurts my brain. There's actually a secret room near the end now you mention it. Oh no. That one's fine. We don't need to explore everything. It's okay. Ah! We don't need to explore everything. It's fine. You don't want to see me attempt that. Later in White Palace, you become a slug and simply slug under a saw. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love that. Silly, that's amazing. Thank you. That's like the best use of the slug charm, I think. Delicious. Bad timing. Bad, naughty, silly timing. Crappy timing. Timing is no. Okay. Actually loses time though since it uses soul. Yeah. But if it works, and it means you don't get hit by the thing, then great. This is like the only time I use Hive Blood. Because it's so useful here. Anyways. Dan, hello! Thank you for the belated birthdays. Thank you, thank you. Dark asks, how was the Canada place? Canada was fine. Thank you. Had a pleasant visit. The weather was mostly okay. It was a little bit... Coincidentally, on most of the days where we were going on some sort of an excursion to someplace outdoors, it was too hot and too sunny, and I didn't enjoy that. And I don't know, other people don't seem to understand super well that when I say that, like, I'm sensitive to the sun, it makes my skin come out in a rash. Not like a sunburn, like, and I've been exposed to the heat of the sun, my skin breaks out in a rash. And it feels very, very uncomfortable. It always has. And, it just confuses people. But other than that, it was fun. I rode up and down the Toronto subway a bit. It was for... I want to say it's for research purposes, but it was also for fun purposes, because I like the subway, but there are some cool little things about the Toronto subway that I'm going to turn into content, so I hope you would be into seeing. I'm probably the only person who's into that, but you know, hey, I have to make content that's about things that I personally enjoy, otherwise I'm not going to have fun doing it. Nope. Anyways, so that happened, and what else? Oh my god, what else did I do? I was there for 2 weeks. I visited some cute towns here and there. I visited the town that declares itself as Canada's prettiest town. I don't know, your mileage may vary. I think it's cute, so that's a thing. What else? I spent a lot of time in the suburbs. I visited my grandma. That was really nice. I had a birthday. And I posted all of my Hollow Knight Art Month art that I completed before I went traveling. So I felt really good about that as well. Did you see any Strohs? So many, silly. They were everywhere and so large. My moderator slash spouse saw a raccoon. That was he got an amazing photo of a raccoon. I was very impressed. He is a very skilled photographer, of course. But damn, that was a good raccoon shot. Anyways, in shocking news, says Dark, I spent several hours in Canada last week. Really? That's wild. Whereabouts did you go? Did you have fun? You don't have to answer any of these questions if you don't want to, but I'm curious. No! Damn it! Ugh. I lost a health point. No. Heck. Beans. Okay. Well, we should be able to claw it back at some point. Anyways. What I will say, one of the things that was simultaneously really nice and kind of sad about my visit was just how much nicer my family home's, like, surrounding area was to when I lived there. Like, there weren't that many interesting birds when I lived in that neighborhood. But now, like, with 10 extra years of, like, tree growth and stuff, they've got, like, cardinals and chickadees and robins everywhere and, like, all kinds of other birds. Birds I didn't even recognize. Like, it was amazing. Never saw any of that stuff when I lived there. It was just a greenish wasteland. So, I did have a little sort of pang of everything's better without me, which is probably an overreaction. But also it was my birthday, so I was feeling the existential crisis of what have I done with my life to go with that, so. There we go. That's never been that difficult before. Anyways, I'd love to see a cardinal, says Silly. They are so pretty, and I struggled so hard to get a good photo of them because I have like basically my phone camera and I have like a 35mm film camera, neither of which with a 50mm lens. So neither of these are set up for doing like bird photography. But the trouble is, if I had a lens on that was good for bird photography, it would be terrible for all other photography. So I can't really just have that, you know, with me, because they're also, you know, sort of the good zoomy lenses are also quite big. So I can't just have one of those attached to my camera just in case I see a good bird, because I'd have to keep sort of snapping it off and snapping another one on every time I want to take a normal photo. So that was really frustrating. But you know what that means? I'm just gonna have to take one of the extremely potato quality, like, zoom-in photos that I took of a cardinal on my phone and make it into a painting. The painting will be nice and high-res, because it's a watercolor. Anyways. Dark says, we were on holiday to New York. Hell yeah, because my brother's fiance decided they want to get married in New York. Aw, nice. So we stayed in the city for several days, then moved up into the rest of the state. We decided we wanted to see some regional waterfalls, one of which looks a lot cooler from the Canadian side. Ah-ha-ha-ha. Very nice. I hope you got a good view of the falls. I hope you had a nice time in Niagara. I hope you had a nice time in the New York City. No! Pretzels. Anyways, indeed got some cool photos. Nice, love that for you. Hell yeah. It is a beautiful place. The town itself is very touristy around it, but it is very cool. I'm pretty sure on my moderator / spouse's first visit to the in-laws, we went to Niagara Falls. And I took him up the CN Tower in Toronto. You know, all the things. Nowadays, we mostly look for interesting places, like interesting bakeries and coffee shops. Ooh, the town is touristed to death, but the falls are cool. Yeah, very much so, very much so. I don't dislike that. There's something I like about the sort of tacky tourismness of the town. I find it charming because it's tacky, but I do think it's tacky. That was one thing that I did while I was in Canada. I bought like a packet of those like little maple sugar sweets. These are the kind of things that Canadians don't buy. Like, you don't buy just like maple sugar sweets for yourself if you live in Canada. But I always wanted to, but they always felt like you don't buy this for yourself. So I never did. Damn it. But I figured this was a good excuse. And then, because I was at, like, a market or something, I just, like, popped the little packet of sweets in my pocket and then forgot about it. And, yeah, they, like, melted. So that was less good. But oh well. A platform! Hooray! I can stand! Oh, thank goodness. Silly says, my grandma went to see the Niagara Falls a couple years ago. When she came back, she said it was overrated because we had a waterfall here at home. That's very sweet and also awesome and such a grandma thing to do. And also, that's fine. Please don't dox yourself. But that's a wonderful story. Oh. Hey, fellas. I don't need this fight milk, but it's there. And it's free. Anyways. Or have I already paid for it? Anyways. I mean, I've seen some also really beautiful falls in other much less touristy locations. There's one. Oh, there's another one. There's a lot of really nice falls in sort of like the Finger Lakes Gorge area of New York State that I got to visit because my brother, when he did graduate school, he was at Cornell, which is in upstate New York in the Finger Lakes area. Words! Going amazing. Anyways, Finger Lakes is where we were staying for about 4 weeks. Damn, nice. Love that for you. I also visited the gardens at Cornell. Cornell's nice. It's a cute town that Cornell is in. 4 days, not 4 weeks. Ah, that makes more sense. It's like I didn't think. I mean, I was gone for 2 weeks. I was confused for a moment, but yeah, that's nice. That's a nice length of stay for that area. I can type. I promise it's dark. I may be lying. Oh, yay. Every time there's like a drop and I can't see what's beneath me, I'm like, is this where I die? And apparently not. Apparently it's fine. Ka-tunk. Hooray! What have I done? Ah! Damn it! Is there... I guess I haven't done the other room on this side, maybe. Hi! I still don't need that fight. No! Let me in. Food. That's the exit. I don't want to leave. I mean, I do kinda, but... Hey, buddies. Sorry about your lamps. But anyways. I always feel like when we go visit the Canada, I always feel like there are so many... wasn't fast enough. There are so many, like, places and things that I would love to explore, but the country is just so heckin' large that it is really difficult to see all of the places and the things. There we go. Alright, we did it. Yay! But even to, like, do a couple extra places and see a couple extra things, it's just, like, the landmass is so big that it's just like, let's just do a city break to this city, and it's like, oh. That's an annoyingly long flight from here. When you consider it's not just, oh, so it's like let's say it's a 3-hour flight to get someplace, right? To another city. That's not including the potentially 2 hours it takes to get to the airport, plus you have to get to the airport like at least an hour early, plus thingy. Sorry, not thingy. My brain is gone. Anyways, a 3-hour trip ends up actually taking 6 hours is my point. And if you're just going someplace for 2 days, that's 6 hours of your first day. That's a lot. Yay, we did it! Hell yeah. Okay, hello. Just get the buses, Dan. What bus? I ask what bus because genuinely, because genuinely, even getting from my hometown, which is like a mid-sized city of about 100 some odd thousand people, to Toronto, which is like the largest major city in the region. There's at like peak commuter time, there is a direct train at like, I think 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. and then not another one until noon, and then not another one after that until 3. It's bad, is my point. It's bad. You know, I'm used to here in, I live in a mid-sized city that is about the same distance from the largest major city here in the UK, and I can hop on a direct bus that takes about an hour and a half every 15 minutes or so. At least every 15 minutes, if not every 10. So, you know, shenanigans. And so to that end, I do find it quite frustrating, because it's like, I would love to just, you know, take us on like a little sort of 2-day city break to Montreal or something, but we'd have to get to Toronto first, which takes, you know, an hour and a half. We might actually need to, actually no, it takes longer. It would take longer than that, because like, damn if I am paying for the airport shuttle service for that. Because that's so expensive. So we'd have to get a train to Toronto. And then get a train from the center of Toronto back out to the airport. Suddenly this is taking a really long time. You know. Dark says, given that London to New York is a 6.5-hour flight and that's across the entire ocean, 3 hours within the same country doesn't seem short. Nope. No, it's not. But if you want to visit Edmonton, that's what you gotta do. I like Edmonton. I was in Edmonton for like 3 days for a conference once. It's a nice city. I don't know when the heck I'm going to be able to visit it again. Because it's just so deeply impractical for me. Dark says, North America seems to have terrible city links. Intercity links. It's god-awful. It really is. Unless you happen to be on the exact right sort of like transit corridor. Like if you live sort of within the Greater Toronto area, you probably fare a little bit better. I think the trains are a little bit more regular, though I could be wrong. But it's just, it's so annoying. Dark says, I asked Mel about something when I was there, and she just said, look up Amtrak. So I read the Wikipedia article, and oh, now I get it, yeah. I love the Amtrak Tumblr account. There's an Amtrak Tumblr account, Silly. Oh my god, I need it. I need to see this. Dan has suggested I just take the bus that goes everywhere, and honestly, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Amazing. Truly amazing. Come on. Come on back. There we go. Nope. Nope. Beans. I'm gonna take a sip of my beverage. Anyway, so that was parts of my adventure. How the heck did I get onto that? How the heck did I get onto that platform? I can't remember. I'll remember it. Don't tell me. Well, it definitely wasn't that. That was a panic. Anyways. Because that's rock. Oh, no, I'm dead. Okay. Just checking to make sure that was solid rock, you see. Galaxy brain thinking. I very nearly convinced myself. Turnip, thank you very much for the lurk. Thank you. I very much nearly convinced myself that I should order a takeaway with chips for my lunch, and then I remembered that I actually bought chips. That's how you do it. Oh, jeez. Why the heck did that take me so long? Oh. Oop. Okay. Anyways. But yeah, I was actually making hot chips for dinner tonight, so I'm gonna I'm not gonna get a chips takeaway for my lunch. I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch now, because I can't have chips takeaway, but put some Niagara photos in Discord, says Dark. Oh, thank you, plus an image about train lines. Oh, thank you indeed. Okay, hold up. Let me just get a link to the Discord. in chat for anyone who would like to check it out. And is not already in the Discord. You can do that. There's a link there. It is a quiet place, but we have fun there. You can find out when I'm streaming. You can let us know when you're streaming. Ah, beans. You can share your artwork or pictures of your trip to Niagara or interesting things about trains. All that good stuff. Oh, nope, nope, nope. What the hell was that? Train lines, oof, says Silly. It hurts. It hurts. Also said the Amtrak Tumblr. Thank you for sending the Amtrak Tumblr. I think I've taken an Amtrak train twice in my life. It was fine. It was very slow. But at least it existed. Come on, man. At least it existed. Albeit barely. And then I believe literally before I could make the return journey, the station closed. Wish I was kidding. Ah! Damn it. Anyways, so yeah. Say what you want about British Railways, so much better than North American Railways because they're extant, for one thing. Silly says their bio is Amtrak, everyone's favorite underfunded government-run train company. Personally considered an enemy of the state by NBC, Taylor Swift, the U.S. Trademark Office, and the Amtrak Corporation. Wow! Amazing. Is this an official account? I love it already. Oh, good lord. I used to, when I needed to travel to, like, relatively nearby locations... come on! Relatively nearby locations in the U.S., there used to be, like, a coach that you could take. I don't think the coach exists anymore, so I genuinely have zero idea how you get from, say, Toronto to Buffalo without just flying, which is really stupid because it's not that far. I don't actually know. Because the bus you used to be able to get doesn't exist anymore. Anyways. Hey, Chocobo, how's it going? Welcome on in. Hello, hello. How's your Friday going? It's lovely to see you. Welcome. We're just complaining about North American trains. What? 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 Heck? Aww.
Oh, hell yeah. Chocobo _ reader just subscribed. Dino dance, dino dance, dino dance.
Thank you for the dino dances. Hello, Chocobo. How's it going? Thank you so much for the sub. Also, I didn't plan this, but the little animation, like, dancing, like, it looked like it was standing on that, spinning saw blade platform. Very unsafe. Very unsafe for them, but, it seemed to be okay. But thank you so much. I very appreciate it. Thank you. Dark says you drive, of course, all hail the automobile. That's North America. It sucks. There are so many places, like, I genuinely don't know how my partner and I would be able to visit if we didn't have, like, my parents who own a Toyota. Like, that's the way we were able to visit places like, this little town called Elora that has some really beautiful, like, wildernessy area around it, and we went to a town called Goderich, which has some lovely beaches. It's on Lake Huron. It's supposedly Canada's prettiest town. We had a nice picnic. Probably would not have been able to do that or get there. There apparently a gazillion years ago, in like the 18th century or something, there used to actually be a railway that went directly from my hometown to this town that's like 2 hours away on the shores of Lake Huron. And I'm like, why did they get rid of the railway? That would have been super useful. People used to, like, just hop on the train at the weekends for like a nice day at the seaside. And I'm like, bring it back. That would have been so good. Why would you want to not have that? Anyways, I'm good, says Chocobo. Ready for the weekend? Hell yeah. Oh my god, same. I was gonna say I'm looking forward to doing some relaxing, but actually no, I've got a bunch of painting and editing to do. But I am really confused as to the timing on that one. I mean, I'll figure it out, or I'll luck my way into it, whichever. But it is vexing me for the moment. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like being productive in ways that bring me joy are like my version of relaxing. Oh, I landed on the platform and everything, and then I fell off. That's not fair. But yeah, if I'm just like sitting idle and I don't understand how people can just sit idle and do nothing and not feel incredibly anxious. I can't do it. I simply can't do it. I can't. Impossible. I think there's just too many things going on in my head. No. What? Okay. And if I'm allowed to just sit with myself for too long, I just feel like antsy, like I should be doing something. I'm not being stimulated enough. My brain is sad. Like anytimes, like, also when I'm on vacation and there are periods of sort of, I want to say enforced, but basically just sort of periods of idleness where there isn't anything going on, I honestly get really stressed and unhappy. I'm like, no, I have to do something. Can we just walk to the grocery store or something? I need to look at novel things. Or I'll just get sad. I simply don't understand the condition of sitting quietly. How was I not diagnosed with ADHD as, like, a child? I mean, I know why. It's because I wasn't a disruptive little boy. But, you know. Anyways, Chocobo says, I'm enjoying all of the, pre-SGF showcases the last few days. Lots of cool indies have been announced so far. Very exciting. I am looking forward to, seeing all of the new games. Mentally bookmarking all of the new games that I think sound cool, and then forgetting about all of them before they come out. Which is inevitably what happens. I'm like, oh, that game looks good, and that game looks good, and that game looks good. Do I remember to, like, wish list them, or play them, or do anything involving them at all? No. I 100% do not do any of that. These days, if I actually pick up a new game, it's a novel experience. Just because I forget to do it a lot. Also, partly, I think, because most of what we play on stream is Hollow Knight. But also, I don't really have a ton of budget for a ton of new games, so I can't buy a lot of new games. Because I can't afford to be alive. Anyways. Hey, the Grim Warrior, how's it going? Lovely to see you. Oh, hello. I may bow under the presence of such powerful being. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I mean, I appreciate it, but are you sure? Crypt Custodian, says Chocobo, which is basically Kitty Metroidvania coming to all platforms. Gimme. I have grabby hands. Almost. So what do you call a belt made of watches? I don't know, the Grim Warrior. Will you tell us, please? A waste of time. Thank you. Thank you, that's lovely. Here's a... for you. Anyway, I'm gonna take a sip of my sparkling water. Which I definitely didn't knock over and spill on my desk at all. No. Everything's fine. Shh. Anyways, Crypt Custodian looks cool, Cecily. I look forward to checking it out. I haven't really been seeing a lot of much of what's been announcing lately, just because I've been really tired and mostly lying down when I haven't been having to do stuff. So I'm feeling very out of the loop. I'm looking forward to correcting that. I want to do some Pride-related artwork, because it is that time of the year. I mean, frankly, I think every month should be Pride Month. But if you think I'm not going to maximum rainbow all June, let me tell you, I'm gonna. Nine Souls says, Cicely. Oh, yes, I've seen something about this, and it looked cool. That game looks really cool. Very excited for that. The Indie Showcase had 180 plus games this Chocobo. I'm happy to remember maybe 10%. But hopefully that's the 10% that's, like, relevant to you, and is something you'd likely be interested in playing. And is something that you'll end up really liking and being good. And other people will remember that other 90% and be like, hell yeah, that looks good. Instead of the other thing. Anyways, let's face it, it's mostly cat games, says Chocobo. The indie devs love the cat games. You know it. Are you sure about that, says the Grim Warrior? I'm not sure about anything ever. Cat sell, says Silly. I don't know if this is controversial, but IRL, I am a little bit more of a dog person, but I do appreciate cats as well, and I appreciate cat games. I am curious to check out that cat game that came out recently where you just doot around. Did I need that fight milk? No. Is it delicious? Yeah, of course it is. No! How did I miss? How did I miss the thing? Not fair. Anyways, dogs would sell too. The imbalance annoys me, says Dan. I agree. More games where you get to be a doggy. At least with games where there is a doggy, you got to be able to pet the doggy. Now that my mom has a dog, I am torn, says Silly. Oh, bless. You are allowed to like both, just so you know. Nope. That was a bad jump. Okay. Alright. It was Little Kitty Big City, Dan. Yes. Yes. It looks very cute. Okay. What is, can I see, okay, so there's a platform here, and then there's a platform up there. Fabulous. Good. Okay. No, not okay. That was awful. Okay. Come on. Come back. Okay, cool. And go. And go. And go. Don't go. Sometimes I really wish you could crouch in this game. Being able to crouch would be a game changer in some areas. Just saying. It would be nice. At least this music is pleasant. No. Okay. And wait, and wait, and wait. Yay! We did it! Hell yeah. Oh, is this bit? Okay. My step wasn't long enough. Listen, little guy's just got little leggies, okay? I'm trying my best. Alright. Yay, I did it. Just about. Okay. Nope. Come on. Anyways. I have to say, and I feel like this is, of all of the streams to say it, I feel like I want to say it the most here. I am super proud that I finished all of the things for Hollow Knight Art Month. Especially considering that I was absent for like 2 weeks of it, so I had to do all of the arts in advance. It took so long! It took so long to do. But also, I had to speedrun it. But it was a lot of artwork to do in a very short space of time. And so I brought art supplies to like work on stuff while I was away, and did absolutely none of it. I think because I needed a break from painting, but also when I'm not painting, I get real sad. So, it's a weird trade-off. But yeah, I feel pretty accomplished for that. Because I had them done so belatedly, I do still have a couple of limited edition Blue Raspberry Fight Milk art prints from last Hollow Knight Art Month in my shop. There's not very many left. But there are a couple if you wanted any. Will I do prints for this year's Hollow Knight Art Month? If people want. If people want, I might do. I forget how to do this. I forget how to do this. What is a good time to do the thing? Oh, it's just that, but don't take like one step less. That's how I do it. Anyways, I will pass through this section, and then if you want to see all of the artworks I did for Hollow Knight Art Month, because a bunch of them I never displayed on... I've never shown on stream, because I wasn't here to do them on stream, to paint them on stream. So I did them all in advance in secret. I will do that. If you're not interested in seeing my Hollow Knight art, I don't know, you can close your eyes for like 2 minutes. And apologies, I guess. Do I want to not bounce there? This is a section, you know, the thing about the White Palace is it's a section of the game that I think I've completed less regularly than other parts of it. Because it's kind of a one and done, you know? Like, you complete the area and then you don't go back into it, versus, like, other areas of the game, like, you know, sort of the Fungal Wastes or Forgotten Crossroads or whatever. Like, you visit and then you visit again later to go do other things. So you're more acquainted with the map and sort of the potential hazards in it. Whereas this, not so much. Okay, so don't do that. Good to know. Good to know indeed. Alright, and go, go, go. And go. Okay. This feels so, like, it's extremely high pressure, but it looks so low pressure because I'm just walking through. Because you could just walk through. Damn it! It was so close! Okay, it's like you take 2 steps, and then you wait, and then you take 2 steps, and then you wait. And then that was like just a shade too short. Man! That margin of error there is so teensy. Yay! I don't know if I'm supposed to dash here, but I'm gonna. Yay, I did it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a second. And pause here to... Just in case anybody missed any of the Hollow Knight arts and really wanted to see them, you can. And if you don't want to, I don't know, you can take a 2-minute break. I'm not logged into Instagram on this machine, which makes it, oh, ever so difficult. So that was a bad choice on my part. Anyways, let me scroll back to the beginning. No! Leave me alone! Is it not gonna let me look at the things? Swear words. Okay. I might need to... Please just let me look at the things without giving me a stupid pop-up. I'm just gonna open a bunch of new tabs so we can look at them in slightly larger format, because that's the only way to let me do it. And if that's annoying, I'm sorry. Anyways. Ta-da! This is day 1, which we did see... Which I did I paint it on stream? I don't remember. Anyways. But that was Bench. And then this was the Gruz mother. Gruz mother having a nice nap in her little Gruz house. And Cloth going off on a lovely adventure. This one was really fun. This one I used some gold paint, so the little spores actually shimmer, which was fun. Then there was the lovely little stag. Look at him go, clippity-cloppity through the stagways. A lot of the backgrounds are gradients, because to save time. And then there was Bretta and Zote, and just looking down on Hallownest from Hallownest's crown. And these two little friends, Nervous Philippa and Anxious Humphrey, having a nice picnic with an arcane Scotch egg. And the little guy wearing ear defenders to do Abyss Shriek, because it's really loud. And honestly, good for them. What else? What else? Okay, hold up. We have one of them went, by my standards, quite viral, which is weird. Cloth is Chocobo. I love Cloth so much. She's such a good character. But anyways, these little guys, I don't know, I just wanted to see and do more with these little guys. So there they are with their pudding basins in the ancient basin, because why not? This one, I don't like the way this one turned out. I was trying to figure out what a shade gate looked like from, like, the little guy's point of view, and the answer is weird. I liked this one, though. It's Mila, just singing a happy little tune off to cash in all of the crystals that she can carry, and she's gonna put a down payment on a nice little cottage or something. I don't know. And she lives happily ever after. I like the way the sort of gradient in the background of this piece turned out, actually. And also I like the fact that they're in love. Happy Pride Month, everybody! And then there's these two showing off their respective collections of trinkets and doodads, because I just think that they should be friends. I gave... I gave the little guy their own, like, honorary Mantis Lord chair so that they can hang out with their friends and drink blue milk lattes together when they're not, you know, after sparring or whatever. Maybe have a smoothie, I don't know. Anyways, this was Cloak, so I was like, what if Mothwing Cloak, but looks like actual moth's wings? Because why not? And this was the last one I painted before I left the country. So this was the Dung Defender saying hi to Isma, because it's quite alluded that they were close. So I was like, aw. Well, if I'm doing Isma's Grove, I want to do those two having a little hello. So they're having a little hello. And I gave myself some emotions. This is the Snail Shaman doing some snail magic. I think this is actually the first thing I painted for Hollow Knight Art Month. Snail Shaman does snail magic, snagic, as it were. And what else? Followed by... This area is so much easier if you can just fly through it. You can just float around the spinning saw blades and the spikes. I would love that for me personally. It's Un! And she is having a little swim with the little guy in her lake. Having a good time. My favorite characters in the game. I just think they're so heckin' cute. I love their stupid faces and their bodies, and they're just everything about them is perfect to me design-wise. Taking a nap. Because the Seer's got a pillow for it, so why not? Sly has in his basement a limited edition blue raspberry fight milk scented candle from Bath & Body Works, because of course he does. And there's the Seer just having a nice a nice mug of herbal tea in the resting grounds. What's next? What's next? There's more. There's so... Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many of these. I'm sorry. Anyways, we're almost there. The tour is almost over, so that was the resting grounds. This was Worm Day, so I did this. Actually, I think it turned out quite cool. Yeah, there's Hornet. Just saying hello. This was Void Fountain, so there they are having a little splish splash in the Void Fountain, their little old-timey swimsuit. Day 20 was great, says Chocobo. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This was my birthday. This word was my birthday, and I really struggled with what I was going to do with it, so I hope this was okay. And then, oh, look, it's the Kingsvolds. We know them. I figure because not a lot of people actually come and do fights in here, they probably have a lot of downtime where they're just sort of like standing around waiting for somebody to fight. So they're just having a nice little coffee and donut break. And I say, why not? This is, they're having the time of their lives. This one was fun to do. And, this one's just whee through the Crystal Peak. Happy Pride Month, everyone! They live happily ever after. Because I said so. Team Cherry told me in a dream. Anyways, This is just the Broken Vessel drinking way too much Fanta, and I'm genuinely concerned that they're going to get a tummy ache. Again, this is canon. Team Cherry told me. And this is the entrance to the White Palace, and as you can see, the little guy has thrown their hands up in the air and is like, actually, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out. Fair enough. So that was my art. I hope it's okay. I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you for bearing with. Oh, it's this bit. Okay, fun. Oh, I think I might be a little bit too low here. Yep. I'm out. Yep. That's pretty much my feeling about the Path of Pain, so you know. Does the little guy really want to do this? Probably not. And still, you are here right now. I know. Why am I doing this to myself? Why? Nobody knows. Oh yeah, it's content. And it's fun. It's fun. I'm hanging out with y'all. So I'm having a good time. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. Okay. And wait. And wait. Nope. Nope, never mind. Taking a sip. Delicious. Okay. Okay. This time for sure. I've cursed myself by saying that, but this time for sure. I did say I'd cursed myself by saying that, and here we are. Anywho. Maybe this time for sure. Yay! It was that time for sure. Hooray. Good job, me. Never mind. Let me take a sip of my tea, which is nice and tepid now. It's mint. Mmm, delicious. Oh, that's good. I do like a good mint situation. I drink a lot of mint tea because it's tasty, it's caffeine free, so I can drink a ton of it, and also it's good for your tum-tum. Ah! I really thought I was gonna get caught there, but nope, apparently not. Hi! Clap! Yay! I did it! Hooray! Was there anything else hanging out over here? Because I see a plataforma. So I don't know if I'm supposed to go that way or this way. I don't know. Shrug. I'll go this way for now. Oh good, a long drop. That always makes me feel real safe. Ah! Nice. Yay! Okay, I guess that was it. I opened the door. Taking the lift. No, not beans. Beans, pretzels, cheese pizza. No! Damn it! There we go. That's all I wanted. Let's go. Okay. Oh good, it's this bit. I hate this bit. I hate this bit so much. I always get stuck on this bit for a while. Welcome back, Dark. What's wrong with this bit? Seems fine. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Sure. Part of what's wrong with this bit is depending on the placement, because these little flying guys do change position. They're not static, so sometimes you get to one and they're just in a really horrible position for you to try and pogo around. Which is really annoying. Ah! Damn it. And then it puts you all the way back here. See, I hate this bit. Anyways, I'm gonna try and get through this bit and then I'll do a quick BRB. Assuming it doesn't take me 45 minutes to get through this bit. But yeah, if this little guy is hovering too high up or too far to one side, I find it very difficult to get around them. So I don't like this bit. Essentially. This bit sucks. Also, I need to heal for one, which is annoying. Thank you. And sometimes you take 2 things of damage at once, which also really sucks. Because you'll get hit by a thing and then you'll land on some spikes and then... So yeah, this bit sucks. I was pressing the button! Why? So rude. Anyways. Yeah, I hate this bit. This bit is... How? It moved into my path. I could not have done a thing there. I'm tired. Have I mentioned I'm tired? Now this one's in a really bad spot. There we go. Okay. You could take this other way, the other way out of this room to the left, but I'm not sure it's easier. You can't tempt me. I'm too tired for such shenanigans. Truly I am. I probably should at some point on stream, but today is not that day, I don't think. We are technically still on our let's go rescue cloth run, so we should probably make sure we're able to do that. Come on. Okay. I feel like this area, this room, this kind of stuff is like as close as this game gets to me not actually having a lot of fun. Which is rare because I love this game. But man, this area just feels mean. No. Oh my god! What was that? What was that? I have a backed up save of White Palace so I can run it and or Path of Pain for fun. Dark, are you okay? Genuine question. Nah, I'm kidding. Oh my goodness though. No! At this point I'm gonna run out of fight milk. God damn it. Damn it. Okay. I could get them both done in about 23 minutes at one point. Oh, really? Good for you! Wow! Damn, dude! Do you want to do this for me? Because I'm gonna be here for longer than that. I hate this one section specifically. The rest of this like level / area of game, minus Path of Pain, fine. I just really hate this one bit. This one bit can get in the bin. Can go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 pounds. Jail for Team Cherry. Jail for 10,000 years. Okay, yay, we made it. I do appreciate that they put a bench right after that bit. That is very kind, honestly. Very forgiving. Send me to save after stream. No, I'll feel if I didn't achieve this by my own merits, I would feel bad. I would feel bad if I didn't do it myself. But that being said, I am on a safe platform and I completed that bit, which sucked. So I'm gonna drop a quick old BRB. I will pop on the BRB screen if I can get back to it. And I'll be back in like a minute. Enjoy the BRB screen in the meantime. You're all breathtaking. See you shortly. Hello! I'm back. Hi everybody. Hello. I hope you enjoyed the BRB screen. Here's the game! Okay, sip time. Sweet. Alright. Let's do this. Whatever this is. Okay. It's the that. Okay. I'm on a platform. That's a good start. Nope. That's a bad start. Beans. I have to remember which way do I go? What do I do here? Ah, there's a tittle platform up there, so I don't do that. Uh-oh. Sorry about the coughs. Like I said, I'm a little under the weather. I don't know if I've caught something or my body is just dying. But yeah, been a little bit coughy, a little bit snuffy for the last few days. A little bit hate when that happens. Oh, I hear. Oh, we're getting into the area where the spikes like stick out of the surfaces. That's fun. By which I mean the spikes actually like protrude very rapidly. So I think that'll be fun to explore. Nope. That timing sucked. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Anyways, how is everybody doing? Did you get up to anything fun in my absence? I'd love to hear all about it. It feels mean of past me to be like, you're not going to be able to play Hollow Knight for multiple weeks, so let's put you in the White Palace. That honestly feels real mean. I was just wondering if it's possible for me to pogo off of that spike and just skip this bit. I don't know if it is, but I'm going to try, because, It is if you, it was definitely a choice, says Dark. I think my intention in the first instance was potentially to do some of the, like, more of the White Palace. But we just ran out of time. So I think it was likely that, but then we were here, so I figured what the hey. This doesn't feel like it should be that hard. I mean this one little pogo-y bit, not in general the White Palace, which is still frankly a thorn in my backside. Okay. 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 Now what do I do? Ah! I go a little faster than that. Good to know. Okay. Whew! Okay. Yay! Cool. Alright. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, we're still up, we're still going, we're still here. For some reason I have a really hard time staying on these teeny tiny platforms. Oh good, it's this, oh good, it's this bit. I remember this bit sucks. Yay! Oh cool, okay. I'm still debating whether to order takeaway for my lunch today, but I probably shouldn't. I should just have like, just do myself a jacket potato or something, but on the other hand, I'm thinking about Japanese food. I'm remembering that Japanese food is a food that exists, that is available on food delivery apps, that I have available to me, and that I could have someone drive a thing of Agadashi tofu to my house. I could get my favorite okay, so sushi fans, what's your favorite sushi like toppings or fillings? Because mine are weirdly, like, by and large, the cheapest ones you can get. Like, like egg. I love the omelet ones. Ah, beans. How? How? How have I ever done this before? I'm bad at staying on these tiny platforms, Dark says in quotes. Immediately lands and slip off of it. It's just, I don't know why, I'm just really bad at not falling off of them. It's really embarrassing. There we go. Okay. Nope. I don't know why the sides of the spikes hurt me so bad, but here we are. I remember this bit got me super bad when I first did the, like, my first go through of the White Palace. Like I suffered hard doing the bit that we just completed. I think I got stuck on for like half an hour. I was like, am I gonna have to redo this entire section? Because, I had to end, like, because of time, I had to end stream, but I was like, I don't want to have to redo all of this terrible platforming over again. And then I think I ended up just leaving the game open on the computer so when I came back, I could finish it. And then the entire rest of the White Palace took me like 20 minutes off stream. Oops. Never mind. Oh, what? What was that? I don't even know what that was. I'm sorry. Anyways. Oh. Maybe I'll just make myself some Japanese food for lunch. Just some homemade Japanese food. But it won't be the same because I don't have any... We defrosted the freezer, the other day. It ended up taking like 2 days. Just because of the way our fridge freezer situation is set up to actually get the entire thing fully defrosted. So, we haven't really built up our stocks of, like, food that lives in the fridge and freezer yet. Because we really just bought sort of the bits that we needed immediately for dinners. Oh, come on, I pogoed. Not fair. When we were at the supermarket on Wednesday. So there's not really a lot in the house that I'm like, yeah, I want to eat that. Oh, you know what I do have? I do have, I've got, it's not Japanese, but I do have manouche, which is a lovely flatbread. So I might do that. It's quite hard for us to defrost our fridge because I keep medication in there, says Dark. Yeah, I believe it. That's really frustrating. I guess the best thing you can do in that case is to... If you have one of those, like... If you have one of those cooler bags, one of those, like, insulated cooler bags, and just get, like, a ton of ice packs, and just ram the cooler bags full of ice packs, get the temperature of it nice and like frozen down, and then put your medications in there, then defrost, and then load everything back in as soon as you can. That's what we did with a few items for our defrost adventure. Though, as I say, because it ended up taking a couple of days, we ended up just having to throw out a bunch of stuff. And there is a whole bunch of stuff that's still in the fridge that really needs to be thrown out. Maybe, you know what, maybe before I have lunch after stream, I'm just going to take a bin bag and just take all of the jars of jam that just sort of became room temperature for a day or two that have been opened and probably aren't safe to eat anymore, and just ram them all into a bin bag and take them out, because, yeah, not great. But most of the things that are in there that I need to bin are also things that, you know, Like the sauces and jams that you buy once because you need like 2 tablespoons of it for a recipe and then you never end up using the rest of it. That's how I feel about it. I wish you could buy just like individual packets of things like barbecue sauce. Because I crave / will cook with barbecue sauce maybe like once a year. So I'm gonna need like 2 tablespoons max. And I end up with an entire bottle knowing this. And being like, well, either I'm going to find extra uses for barbecue sauce, or this is just going to end up getting wasted in a year or two. When I'm like, hey, this is probably out of date and I shouldn't eat it. Let's throw it away. I did try and get around this a little bit once by buying the like organic barbecue sauce, which oddly was less expensive than the like regular stuff because it came in a smaller bottle. But the organic barbecue sauce was also trying to be a healthy barbecue sauce, so it was bad. Anyways, Dark says they lasted the road trip in the US, albeit with fridges each night. Oh, I'm glad to hear you had fridges at night time. That's really good. They're fine for several days so long as it doesn't freeze or bake. Ah, I see. Good. Not the end of the world if I can find somewhere reasonably cool to keep stuff. A lot harder in the middle of summer. Oh, I believe it. Yup. I mean, my fridge struggles in the middle of summer. That's one of the things that I noticed that is a difference to me about here versus, like, at least my experience of here versus my experience of Canada is that, like, wow, the fridge size. Fridge size is very large in Canada. Big boy fridges. Also, the sizes of milk, it's really hard to just get like a pint of milk in Canada. They really want you to buy large quantities, which, and I thought to myself, I'm like, this just really isn't practical if you live alone or, there's just 2 of you at home. But my parents buy these massive milk cartons that I think are bigger than the biggest milk jugs you can buy here in the UK. How does the milk not go off? Because my partner and I will buy like a 2-pint jug, and sometimes we can't finish that before it goes out of date. And then I looked at the best before end dates on their milk, and it's like a month away. I'm like, what do they do to the milk? How is the milk's best before end date so far away? I'm lucky if I get milk that's like where the best before end date is like a week out. What's the difference? I'm so confused. Anyways, Dark, I hope you're having a nice lunch. Chocobo says, my cat just came sprinting to me meowing, and I assumed there was something urgent, but he just needed me to come along and look at the fly he captured. He was just really excited about it. That's really cool. He should be very proud. What? No. Seriously? What a terrible place to land. That's annoying. Because now I have to do this again. Oh well. Anyways, I'm sure it was a lovely fly, and your cat should be very proud. Good job, buddy. Damn it. Now it's gonna take me another 45 minutes to redo this bit, like it was a fluke before. See? Sipping. It's sip time, that's what it is. Anyways, not sure what I'm gonna be painting on Monday. As I think I mentioned, I really want to do some bird paintings. I saw some amazing birds in Canada. I would love to paint some of them. Like some cardinals, and I almost said cardigans. I'd love to paint some cardigans. That famous North American bird, the cardigan. But I'd love to maybe like some cardinals, some chickadees, some other little buddies. And also birds I've been seeing in my neighborhood. I want to paint some jackdaws because I've been seeing a lot of jackdaws around my neighborhood, and they are very, very cute as well. But I also want to do some stuff specifically for Pride Month, because it's Pride Month right now, and I was thinking, okay, this is so stupid, but... So I was watching a video from a YouTube person who does, like, crafts and stuff, named Rachel Maxey, and she mentioned offhand she was making this, decoration that had, like, little leaves on it, and she was explaining how she makes the little leaves out of clay, and how it looks kind of like a bicycle seat for a hamster. And I was like, immediately my brain was like, I need to draw a couple of, like, Victorian era hamsters riding a bicycle. And I was like, what if I make them a couple of Victorian era ladies who are quote unquote very good friends and hamsters riding a bicycle together? So, I'm gonna draw some gay hamsters riding a bicycle. wearing like little bloomers and straw hats and stuff. It's gonna be so stinking cute. If I can pull it off. I think it'll be really stinking cute. Chocobo says, to be fair, he also sometimes needs me to stand next to the litter box because he's afraid to poop alone. He's a spoiled boy. Oh, bless. You know, some folks, some kitties just have bathroom anxiety. I mean, personally, I get the opposite, where, like, if I'm in a public loo and it's really busy and there's, like, a queue and there's all kinds of people there, I'm like, no, I can't use the bathroom now. Because other people will know that I've used the bathroom, and that's embarrassing, even though everyone is there to do the exact same thing. I'm like, no, I can't do it. So I'll just wait. You know, circumstances are dire when I don't just wait. Anyways. Oh my goodness. Anyways. Sweet little kitty. He's trying his best. I don't know why I'm so bad at pogoing, but I really am bad at pogoing, and I do apologize for how bad I am at pogoing. Chocobo said, to be fair, I'm an anxious mess, so it's fitting my cat is the same. Aww, same energy. That's sweet. But also, yeah, it's also a mood. Yay, anxiety. My favorite thing. That was sarcasm, in case anyone couldn't tell, just for clarity. I'm not gonna say a rude word, but I'm thinking it. Come on. There we go. Okay. We're back. We're back at this bit. Nope. No, we're not. I return. What delights have I missed? Well, look where we are, Dark. We made it to here, where we were before. Very impressive. Yeah, you can't get on the platform and then try to jump and then pogo, because you'll hurt yourself. Because the spikes are too fast. Like that. Oh, this does look a little familiar, he says. Yeah, just a smidge, just a tittle biddle. It's fine. Of course, I didn't even touch a spike. I touched maybe the side of a spike, which is not in itself pointy. It's just cylindrical. Shenanigans, game. Shenanigans. Absolute shenanigans. Anyways. Beans. Ugh. Cheese pizza. Anyways, the spikes are two-dimensional, so presumably the edges are very sharp, if not explicitly point. Oh my god, that's true. No, no, no. Okay. Yay! Okay, we're back. I didn't accidentally land on a lower platform again and have to redo the entire section. That was embarrassing. Okay, cool. That's one of the things that I find really, like, brain-breaking about this game, because it's in 2 dimensions. Anytime I've tried to imagine what things... what's the deal with things from other angles, I'm bad at it. It's really hard to... like, when I tried to figure out what the Shade Gate is like from another angle for that one artwork, which is my least favorite artwork I did for Hollow Knight Art Month. I'm really not a fan of it. Every time it gets another like on, like, a social media platform, I'm like, why are you liking that one? Like, I got a little notification being like, this post has 100 likes. I'm like, why? It's not very good. I just posted it for completion's sake. But thank you, question mark? I mean, very much thank you, but also, yeah. Ah, beans. I feel like... whoa, okay. That is very much not... that is very much not, fly-offable wall. They really want you to pogo off of these spikes. Which is really hard. Getting the position right for knowing where to be to pogo. Tricky. Just moved a little too close to the spikes there and just kind of right into them. Squish! Not good. Not good at all. Okay. Didn't get close enough. Okay, great. Good. Okie Yay! That was enough. We did it. Okay. Heck. Okay. That was a little bit too much of a reach. Okay. Cool. Come on. And we're back. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. First try. All of the rest of them were practice and didn't count. That's the difference. No, I want to go through this door. Beans. Okay. Alright. Hey, Fletch, how's it going? Well, come on in. Hello, hello. Lovely to see you, sweet friend. Welcome. My strange Dragon Ball themed sparkling water is getting a little bit closer to room temp, but still delicious. Still a little bit sparkling. Is it weird that I... never mind. Is it weird that I flavored sparkling waters, as long as they're not like... I've had flavored sparkling waters that just have flavor and zero sweetness, and I find them strange unless the flavor is something like lemon, so it's not really sweet anyways. But I like a flavored sparkling water. I do not like an unflavored sparkling water. I like an unflavored still water in general, as long as it's nice and cold. Or I'm just deeply dehydrated. No, no. Forgot about that bit. Good job, me. Oh, am I in the right position or am I gonna get got? I genuinely don't know. Anyways, how's everybody doing? No, actually, that was okay. Ah, beans! But anyways, yes. How's everybody doing? How are your Fridays? What you up to today? Oh no, 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 no! That was bad. My positioning was not optimal there. Nor was it there, but I didn't notice. Okay, sweet. Chocobus is loving all these cute emotes everyone has. I know, I love seeing the emotes people are able to pull out of their back pockets. It's so nice. There's so much cuteness. I love Fletch's little ducks. I love Silly's little Silly. So good, so good. Oh my goodness, I love that little uwu chocobo. Very cute. Very, very cute. I think I actually have another emote slot that I can fill. I'm not sure what to fill it with, though. If anyone has any, like, strong requests, I could certainly attempt. What? No! Damn it! Oh, I should have just double jumped. I think I would have made it to the next platform above if I just double jumped. Hick. I might be a little bit too low down here, I don't know. Yep, called it. Do you have pets, says Silly? I wish. I have a nephew who's a dog and a niece who's a dog. I haven't met my niece dog yet because she lives in Japan. In the How? How? What the heck? I landed and then hit it somehow. Okay. I think I'm too high up. So, giving up. Anyways, this is a very sweet kitty. It's a good kitty. There's an emote of a kitty in the chat. It's very cute and good. I'm too high up now. Yep. Okay. I think this one's good. I think this one's good. I think we got this one. Yeah, I have a nephew dog. His name is Simon. He is a distinguished, but also very silly older gentleman now. He pretty much can't see. I don't think he can hear very well. He's always been a very anxious little boy. So mostly he just sits on the sofa with his people, and unless he has to go to the bathroom these days. So I saw him for about 5 minutes sticking out from under a blanket when I went to visit. And I was like, "Aw." They're very protective of him, so yeah. It's a little bit sad because he used to be like my best friend. Because I used to be at home during the day and would hang out with nephew dog while other people were at work, and then I would go to work in the afternoon/evening, and other people would hang out with nephew dog then. But we would spend all day together, and I miss that. That was nice. So that was a really long time ago now. We're both old. So. And I moved away, which was very mean of me. But, you know, also I got married and stuff, so. Anyways, it's my kitty, says Silly. Gizmo. Hello, Gizmo. Hello, Gizmo. What a good kitty. Chocobo says it's funny. Even though I have my own cat, I still get excited by all of this. That is so valid, though. So valid. Nope. Yep. Okay. Can. Nope. No, I can't, is the answer. The answer to that question is no, I cannot. Great. Nope. Anyways. Good stuff. Oh my goodness, all of the cat emotes. Bless. Try hitting the wall. Silly. Which wall? But also, shh. I'm not supposed to know that. I almost got it. I almost got it there. We'll get there, don't worry. Nope. Nope. I went too fast. Oh, beans, I went too fast that time and I lost a health point. Well, that was stupid. Okay. Yay! That's better. Oh, hate this bit. I hate this bit. I hate this bit so much. No, I hate this bit a lot, and it's not very much fun. Ugh. Do I just need to run? Do I just need to run through this? I might just need to run. Run a little faster. Just crystal dash through the whole thing. Little too fast. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. This is Sammy's first Path of Pain. This isn't even the Path of Pain. This is just the regular White Palace, Fletch. I'm not Path of Paining myself today. I am way too tired and a little under the weather. I won't do it. I think I made my feelings on Path of Pain very clear in the artwork that I did for the Path of Pain prompt for Hollow Knight Art Month. Where it was just the little guy throwing their hands up in the air and being like, nope! Maybe I thought I did Path of Pain, but instead I just did White Palace. Not to spoiler anything for you, Fletch, but did you at some point, like, hit a breakable wall and go into a secret room? Because if you hit like a breakable wall and went into a secret room, you did the Path of Pain. I don't remember, it was like a year ago. Totally fair. I like Path of Pain more, says Silly. Dark says, to be fair, the specific section here is the worst part of the whole White Palace. I hate this bit. I hate this bit, but there's also other parts that I really hate as well. It doesn't have a section like this, I think, says Silly. Path of Niggling Discomfort, says Samantha. Yes, exactly. Also, hey, Samantha, how's it going? Oh, okay. Nope. And now I've got 2 damage. Yay! Good job. Good job, me. I genuinely am struggling to remember how I did this bit before. I genuinely can't remember how I did this bit before. Did I just fly? I can't have just flown. But maybe I just flew. I did not just fly. I've never managed it by flying, says Samantha. Yeah, apparently I did not just fly. But I can't remember how I did it. It's the problem. First I'm gonna heal. For one. Anyways, I just got back from the shops and I am tired. That is a mood. Okay. Okay. Alright. I think I've got thinky thoughts. I've got thinky thoughts now. These require a lot of dashing and moving, or moving then dashing. Yes, apparently so. Oh, damn! So close! So close! Okay. Okay. If I can get past the first hurdle, I'm gonna have a real good think. Okay, perfect. Ah! Can't step back fast enough. Damn it. Okay. We try again. Okay. I just kind of hopped. I did it by hopping. Do you have Sharp Shadow Clip? I do, which is a bad decision in this area. But hey, you know what? Eh. Also, you can just walk through it. And this bit, I think I have flown through this bit. Or I might be able to just fly through this, or dash through this bit, but... No, you can just fly. Okay. Easy! We did it! Yay! Well, that works, says Samantha. Yep, it sure did! Hey, you know what? This is one of those things where there isn't like one sort of prescriptive way of getting through it. It's if you can do it, then you did it, you know? Yeah, great, more spikes. Fab. Love that for me. I hate these bits where you just have to jump down and you can't see what's under you. It's like it is telling you you are going to get hurt the first time you try to do this because you won't know what you're supposed to do. Or you will just jump directly into spikes. I normally just use the hidden shortcut at this point, but more credit to you for doing it properly. Shh! Don't tell me about hidden shortcuts, Dark! Spoilies! And now I feel dumb for not doing the hidden shortcut. Also, tough biscuits. Upper management told me not to mention the hidden shortcut. Anyways, yeah, so mana mana do 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 mana mana do 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 mana mana do 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 do. Anyway, I do apologize for really not being a fan of spoilies and suggestions when they're not solicited, but part of it is that it turns out that the way that my brain is wired, I will perceive if often a suggestion will be perceived in my brain as a demand, even if I know that it's not, it will feel like one, and demands feel like threats, so I get really stressed about them. That's just, I didn't even know about a hidden shortcut for this one, so I'm in the same boat. Fair enough. But yeah, it turns out when people tell me to do things, which isn't what was happening here, but just my brain is on a tangent, so I need to overshare. When people tell me to do things or ask me to do things, oftentimes my brain will perceive that as a threat, and I will no longer be able to do it. It's one of those things like when you were planning to do something and someone is like, hey, could you do that thing that you were already planning to do? It's like, well, I was going to, but now I can't. Dan says, I thought we'd be past the point where there were any spoilers to give by now. There are so many spoilers! But what I mean is that, like, I have played through this game so many times and I'm still discovering new stuff. Like... It is wild how much stuff there is in the game. It's please no sorries, it's me. It's okay, I love you all. There's a hidden shortcut here, by the way. Dan! Hey! No! Somehow being asked to do a thing I am currently doing makes me incapable of continuing to do it, says Samantha. Yes, exactly. It's exactly that. It is a real struggle. The first example I can think of it, like, in childhood is, I was too slow. If we were just, like, visiting someone or we were at somebody's house for lunch and we are having the, like, we are leaving now dialogue by the door or something like that, and like the grown-ups are talking, so I'm waiting for like a conversational in where I can, you know, say thank you for lunch because I am a polite little creature. But before I have a chance to wait for a gap in the conversation where I can say thank you for lunch, my mother's like, what do you say? And is like elbowing me. And I'm like, well, now it looks like I'm just an ungrateful so-and-so who doesn't know how to be polite. Thanks, mother. You know? And it's just like, well, now I don't want to. But I'd do it anyways, but I'd feel like garbage about it, you know? Because it's like, I knew I was supposed to do the thing. I was going to do the thing. But now you think I'm only doing the thing because you asked me to do the thing. Even though I was going to do it anyways. It feels so bad. It's a horrible feeling. That sucks so much. This is it. The adults are awful. They really are. You were being too polite and you got accused of being impolite. Sigh. How did I never get assessed for the TISM when I was growing up? Oh yeah, because I wasn't a little boy who loves trains. The train interest came later. Existing as a child. Rude, says Samantha. Interrupted, you're rude. Don't say the thing despite having no opening to do it. Also rude. Yeah, just the worst. But yeah, Dark says, I say that if you'd all STFU, I could say thank you for lunch, but because you all gossip so much, the moment has passed now. Yes. Oh man, if I were that articulate as a youngster, I would have gotten in a lot more trouble. Chocobo says, I think especially as neurodivergent people, having neurotypical parents, fun times. Or parents who don't recognize their own neurodivergence. Because it can run in families. I say, looking at certain members of my family and having thoughts. Actually, I haven't had the conversation of I figured out I'm neurodivergent as an adult with my parents because I was always afraid that they'd make like concerned faces, have really horrible like weird questions that are just exhausting to answer, and just generally or try to be like too helpful. So I've just never talked to them about it. And now I never can because another family member has just been prescribed ADHD medication. And I'm like, oh, well now I can't tell them I have ADHD because if I tell them I have ADHD, they'll think that I'm just doing it because, you know, my family members, I think my older family member is cool. And I'm just doing it to be cool like them, which is not true. They're not cool. I'm way cooler, but, you know, having parents sucks in general in my experience as Samantha. Like, I am very lucky. And I love my family, I do. But it's just, there's a lot of stuff that's still difficult to discuss. So I tend to, despite all appearances online, I'm a fairly private person in many ways. But yeah. Anyway. What is the timing on this? It's not that. It's definitely not that. Okay. I can do this. I believe in me. I believe in, more so than believing in myself, I believe in this little guy and their ability to be very good at this game. I've seen them do amazing things. There's no doubt in my mind that they are very skilled. Yay! We did it! Hurrah! I hear voices. We must be close to the end of this section. Samantha says, I found the solution to the generational trauma within my family. The bloodline ends with me. Oh, beans. Chocobo says, my mom had a lot to learn, but it was nice. It was nice her really seeing me for the first time. Oh. And to be fair, I hit her with the gay and neurodivergent double combo. Hell yeah. Neither of these are conversations I feel like I can comfortably have with my family at this point. But do you believe in the heart of the cards, says Dark. Yes, of course. Wait, hold on, wrong IP. You know what? If the heart of the cards wants to help me out here, I'm happy with that. Oh, was I floating there for a second? Oh, beans. No, I'm dead. No! Come on! Why am I back up here? I was on a perfectly good platform down there. Hey! Seth is yes, but it never believes enough in me to let me draw that one card that is only useful in this specific situation. Has no other reason to be in my deck. Yup. Ooh, Dark has a Hollow Knight Tarot deck, so the belief still applies. Hell yeah! Heart of the cards! Alright. I believe in the heart of the cards, and then I immediately draw go directly to jail. Yep. Heck. Forgot about that bit. Okay. There's a part of me. I was playing speaking of games, I realize this isn't cards so much as like tiles, but I was playing a very nice game of Carcassonne with my family when I was visiting them in Canada. I was joined winner along with my grandmother. That was really nice. But I got to thinking, like, you know what, if I had any, like, if I was the kind of person who made those, like, elaborately decorated cookies with, like, royal icing and stuff, you could totally make, like, beautiful little shortbreads decorated to look like Carcassonne tiles and then play a game of Carcassonne with cookies. And there's a part of me that wants to do this now. Yay! We did it. Hell yeah. I guess I leave now. Thank you. Anyways. Where is me? Where am I being? Well, this bit is scary. No! I'm dead! Heck. Okay, anyway. Success, says Dark! Parts of success, certainly. Oh, no! No, no, no! Heck. Anyways. But yeah, I don't know if y'all have played Carcassonne. It's a pretty classic board game, I think. It's very pleasant. Can we meet Daddy now, or is there more? I'm not sure if we're probably not going to do that this game. Sorry, Chocobo. Damn it! Anyways, the most important daddy in this game is Grub Daddy, of course. Maybe we can go visit Grub Daddy before we finish today. Am I even gonna get through this damn section? I honestly don't know at this point. Because I hate this section, I think is actually my least favorite bit of the White Palace. This bit right here. I don't know why, just the time. There's so much, like, tricky timing. It absolutely kills me up. Not this bit. This bit is just me being stupid. The knight has the most absentee of all absentee fathers. Yeah. No, he sucks. Ah! Sorry. Sorry to make a noise about it. There we go. Alright, we're up. We're up. We're up and I'm back here. Really? Fine. Anyways. Yeah, it does make me a little bit sad that I tried to pogo off of the thing and it didn't work. It makes me a little bit sad that the little guy probably didn't have the pleasantest of upbringings. They deserve all the love in the world. Look at them. They're just a little guy. At least now they're making a lot of good friends. So that's a nice, you know. glad for that. You get that found family, little guy. And a cool sibling. A very, very cool sibling who's super cool. And we totally wish we were cool as she is. She's the coolest. Anyways. Ah, okay, I just needed to do that. Never mind. Okay, there is very much a trick to this. Do I remember what it is? No. Two cool siblings, says Dark. Aw, the Hollow Knight is just going through a rebellious phase. I mean, yeah, okay, like they're pretty cool too. They're going, you know, they're going through some stuff, but we support them. Maybe we will get to be as cool as her, says Samantha. Eventually, sometime before the heat death of the universe, maybe. I don't know. Sticking with the pointy end, says Aoife. That's always good advice. That's always the very best of advice in this game. Sorry for backseating! I'll allow it in this case. It's one time. Nope. Okay, how... Oh man, really struggling to remember how I did this. Because obviously I've done this before, but do I remember how? No. Okay. Do you think we'll get Silksong updates this weekend during SGF? Asks Chocobo. I'm gonna go with no. Partly because if I say no, and it happens, I'll be pleasantly surprised, but if I think, like, if I try and be optimistic and say yes, then I'm setting myself up for disappointment. So that's my recommendation. Assume that no, and if it happens, it'll be a pleasant surprise. But I'm gonna guess that no. But I will try and keep an eye on what's going on. What does it help? What does it stand for? Game announcement time. Summer Game Fest, thank you. And what's Silksong, asks Aoife. Nobody knows. Nobody knows at this point. Okay, how? Nope, damn it! Oh, it was too fast. Okay. Heal up. This is the one thing about Hive Song is that it takes, or Hive Blood rather, is it takes like 5 seconds for the thing to refill, and I have not that much patience. Nope. There's a few indie showcases already. Opening night with Jeff Keighley tonight, and the Xbox showcase on Sunday, says Chocobo. Yeah. Exciting time. And Ubisoft on Monday. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. This is painful. This is painful. This, honestly, this area, I wish there was a way for me to just cheat and skip it. As satisfying as it is to, like, finish this, to get past this bit does my brain in every single time. This is the worst bit for me. Like, I don't know what that was. It was bad is what it is. It's all the skills that I'm, like, not good at, like pogoing sideways off of things weirdly and doing all kinds of funky stuff that it's just kind of my fail skills. I was very much in the wrong spot for that. Can't wait to get here. My challenge run, says Aoife. Good luck. You'll probably do better than I am. In my defense, I haven't done this in a really long time. I haven't played Hollow Knight in some weeks, and I am genuinely feeling quite ill right now. So
Heck. Like, I'm starting to remember what the timing is for this. But not quite. You need to kind of get... You need to get under it, then around it, which is annoying and not very easy. If you're me, and you're really bad at this. This section is the bane of my existence. Anyone who's watching this and being like, what the hell, this section's really easy. Okay, good for you. Oh my god. No. No, no. Not fair. Alright. Let's do it again, I guess. Nope. Okay. Oh, jeez, that was such a garbage jump. That was just such a garbage jump. Oh no. Am I gonna get stuck on this and have to, like, finish it off stream after lunch again? Unbelievable. Nope. It's possible. If it takes too long here, I'm gonna have to go have lunch. Oh no. I don't want this to be where the save cloth run ends. Because I'd also really rather not do all of the however long it's been since the last bench was. Ugh. Damn it. Okay. Okay. I think if I got to go real fast there, I should be able to get past that. But I don't love it. I don't love it at all. Nope. 2. That timing was garbage. No. Okay, I can do better. I can do better. I've done better. We know this. I need to believe in myself. Card of the cards, etc., etc. Oh, jeez, too slow. Okay. Okay, alright, alright. Alright, okay. I'm not sure what that was, but it was bad. Oh no. Come on. That wasn't even a pointy bit of the spikes. No fair. Samantha says, if you're using the heart of the cards here, I think I might know where you're going wrong. Oh no. Is it that I'm in the wrong game? And that this game doesn't actually have cards in it, because you might be onto something. Hopefully this is a good... Yep, okay. So far, so good. Okay. Oh my god, okay. Okay, we did it. We made it through that bit. What's next? Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, okay. We're still going. We're still good. We're still good. We're still good. We got this. We got this. We're okay. We did it! Yay! And we fly. And we hit a wall. And we hop the uppies. And we fly again. Through a corridor of spiky doos. Scary! And we stop. And I guess we fly again. Ah! Hey, man. And it's gotten real quiet. I think we did. Anyways. Samantha says, in before Silksong introduces a card battler minigame a la Gwent. I'd be here for it. That'd be fun. Delicious. Napping on the job. SMH guards these days. I mean, he's probably been waiting a while. Because it's taken me 2.5 hours to get here, so... apologies, my dude. Fight milk, please. Do I need fight milk? No. Do I have any space for fight milk? No. Am I gonna collect the fight milk anyways? Yes. Lift! Whee! This lift is dangerously fast, if you ask me. No! How did I get stuck? I almost got stuck in the lift shaft. How the hell did that happen? But, guys. Okay, this is no longer funny. Hi! Hello? Hey, Dad. Hey, Daddy. Can I dream nail you? No cost too great, you don't say. Is that it? Okay. Can I sit? Oh, I can sit. Oh, it's comfy. Very comfy. Okay, if I keep sitting, I'm gonna take a nap. So I should probably stand up now. The king is dead! Long live the king! Yay! When do I get a fancy hat? Sorry, Dad. I guess. Like, you sucked, but... Thank you. Thank you for the white fragment. Oh. Hello. And for all of this extreme suffering, you got half of 1 charm. Was it worth it? Eh. Okay. So that was the White Castle. And we don't even get a disappointing tiny burger out of it. Shenanigans, I tell you. Let's bench. I'm gonna take off Hive thingy. I don't know what we need to do now. What should we do? What shall we do, I wonder? Maybe I should try and figure out. Let me, since we're in a nice safe area here, let me have a little look through the map. Fuyu Fleur, hello, welcome in. How's it going? Lovely to see you. Welcome on in. Fuyu says, hi there, I'm new to your channel. This looks a cute game. This game is super fun. Welcome on in. Hello. This is one of my very favorite games. I have played a very lot of it, and it's very cute. Just having a little scan of the map to see if there's anything that I might have missed. Do I have any rogue dream trees I need to do the thingy on? I don't know. I think I need to do, there's a couple boss fights that I need to do. Half of a very underwhelming charm, says Samantha. Yeah. Yeah. There is a fight I'm putting off. I gotta say. You know what, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take us to the city storerooms because I see there's a whispering root tree there and I think I do need some dream points. So let's do that. Hello, stag friend. I wish I could give you scritches. You're such a good buddy. Yes, you are. I love the stag so much. Storerooms, let's go. It's a very plot charm, indeed, says Dark. Yes, that's it exactly. It is a plot charm, very much so. Very, very much so. I would like a stag friend, says Samantha. I know, right? Oh my goodness. It'd be so nice to have a stag to be my friend, to take me on little journeys. Okay, so it is in the room kind of beneath us here. Cool. And all the spider friends and mantid friends. Sorry. Sorry. Where's the doodah in this area? I just think bugs are neat, says Samantha. Hell yeah. They are neat, and this game is full of them. It's nice. Is there like a secret door for it, or have I just missed it? God, the colors in this game are so stinking cool. So cool. Okay, let's go get these dream points. That's not the spell I was trying to cast. Heck. That was a poor use of my fight milk. Jeez. But I have to say, having done another month of Hollow Knight art in May, the colors. Like, so much of this game is kind of grayish blue, but then you get these, like, bursts of color that are so interesting. Like, the backgrounds here where you see, like, these sort of little moments of, like, oh, I jumped into that. How? Little moments of, like, oh, I jumped into it again. Heck. And again. Okay. Evaded. Yay. There we go. Thank you. You get these little instances of, like, yellow and green and stuff here that are really interesting. And really fun to play with in watercolor. So yeah, I really enjoy painting along with these environments. There we go. Oh, hello. Ah, Fuyu, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Thank you, thank you. Oh, is that it? Did I finish it? I think, oh, yay, I finished it. Good job, me. I got all of the dreamy points. Heck yeah. Let's go. The color composition in this game is so great, says Chocobo, right?
It's so good.
I mean, okay, there is a lot of blue in this area, but you just get these little moments of other colors that just make it, that keep it interesting. Art, sound design, music, everything about this game is amazingly beautiful. Wholeheartedly agree. It is a lovely. Is there anything else I needed to do in this area? I don't think there is. I can probably just go back to the railway station. There are some dream bosses that I think I need to do. Fuyu says, no, thank you. Your stream is so welcoming. I'm so glad. That's very kind. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Nope. No. No. No, thank you. No, 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 no. Buddy? No. There is... I can't... There's a boss... There's like a dream boss in Kingdom's Edge, and I can't remember whether or not we've done it, so I'm gonna go do it. Basically. The top of the fountain courtyard on the map always makes me think there's a missing bit of map. Yes. If you look... I can't... Hold on. If I go... here... And kind of right in the middle of the map now, there's this area. If you see where the text says King's Station, just to the left of that and above, there's like an area that doesn't look like it's finished. There isn't actually anything else that like that's it. That's the map. But it looks like it isn't. Ugh, Markoth says Stark. Yep. It has to be done. I mean, it doesn't have to be done because I don't need to 100% this game, but it's probably useful to do. So here I am, doing it anyways. Down we go. Okay, great. Lift, please. But shall we finish off the terrible Markoth and then call it a day? Maybe. Maybe that's what we'll do. Anyways. We get to go past this bit. This is the bit where I did a painting of the two little creatures having a picnic. They were having a nice arcane Scotch egg. Oh, there's Anxious Humphrey. Sorry, Anxious Humphrey. Anxious Humphrey, Nervous Philippa, and Not sure what the other one's name is. Maybe Tobias. Seems like he could be a Tobias, that guy. That's a Tobias. Hey, Philippa. None of these names are canon, by the way, except in my heart. And when Team Cherry told me in a dream that they were. Sorry again, Philippa. Anyways. This is a nice area to walk through. It's a nice bit of ambiance. It's different to what we were doing for most of the stream, so that's a nice change as well. Nope. 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 This is like the least efficient way to fight this guy. But meh. I could just do that. I could just do this. Because dash does damage. I love dash. You're doing as much as possible to avoid Trader Lord, says Chocobo. How did you know? How could you tell? Sorry, Tobias. Anyways, are we on track to save Cloth? We will be. Oh, damn it. I forgot that he could swing upwards. No. Rude. Building up. Yay! And done. I don't know if I really need this money for anything at this point, but eh. Anyways. As much and more, indeed. Indeed, Dark. I just want to make sure that we are as prepared as possible for that fight. Because it is going to be harder than it normally is on, like, the canon run. So for anyone who doesn't know, we're doing a very specific, very, like... You don't get an achievement for this run. I'm just doing it for funsies. Because I can and I wanted to see if I could. So I started out by getting the Neglect achievement, but that doesn't take too long or very much effort. It basically involves not rescuing someone who is a crappy person and doesn't want to be rescued anyway, so I don't feel super bad about it. Anyways. I don't really know if I need this money at this point, but I'm going to collect it anyway. Every billionaire. Oh, God. Honestly, I would just like enough money to, like, buy a house and not be constantly stressed about money. That would be cool. Actually, is it easier to just fall down? Just fall down. I just fell down. Okay, cool. Let's go. Ah, little bouncy guys. They're like weird elephants to me because of their little faces. Yay, Spit Boys, my favorite. I hate you so much. Spit Boy's the worst. Genuinely like the hardest just random enemy in the game. Spit Boys. Hate them so much. Hate them so much. I know that didn't seem that difficult, but when you face them in the Coliseum, oh, Biddle Boy! It's a whole other kettle of no thank you, frankly. Now I need to remember, where the heck is this fight? Because I don't have the map switched on where I can see where I am. Great. Is it up in this bit? Oh, I think it is, yes. It's over here. Because there is a shade gate that I gotta go past, and I don't think I've been past it, and if I've already done this fight, I apologize. They do have quite prominent proboscises. Yes. Ah, hello. It's this jerk. You have come a long way just to die here at the end of the world. No, do not speak. I have heard thousands and thousands of empty words from those like you. Your pride, your desires, your desperation. You will take these things with you once I strike you down. Raise your weapon then and die like those who came before you. What a dick! Pardon my French. I'm sorry. But, Oh my god, even his attitude sucks. I hate this guy. Challenge the warrior dream? If I have to, I guess. Okay, okay. Yep, nope. Yep, nope.
Bill, mine.
Okay. Where the heck is he gone, dude? Let me fight you.
Mine.
Oh my god! Okay, that was fine. That was a lot easier than I remember. Samantha says, you can't win Markoth. If you strike the little guy down, they will become more... You can't win Markoth. If you strike the little guy down, they will become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Hell yeah. Oscar Barium, hey, how's it going? Oscar says, easy boss, easy life. Apparently so. Samantha says, lol, cheesed it. Dark says, well, that was hard. Chocobo says, well done for this prick. Now go fight him in P5. About that, Dark. No. Never have I've already forgotten the voice. It was sort of one of these. Never have I been defeated in combat. I can see myself there, still sleeping. How long have I been hidden here? Here at the edge of the world, no one could find me, except you. Warriors, knights, kings, even time itself, they have no power over me. Only you. You are the darkness, come to consume me. Yep. Thanks for the dream points, bro. I was expecting to be here for like a solid 10 minutes. Nailed it in one. Okay. Well, that was what it was. I'm gonna go bench. Let's just carry on through this area to the end, bench, and then probably call it there. Oh, this guy. Okay. Yeah, generally I would consider Markoth to be a harder fight than that, but Hopper XL says Samantha, yup. The weird jumpy elephant guys. Oh heck, oh heck, oh heck. Okay. If you stand in the right spot, I find the Hopper XL isn't that bad. Or if you just tank a bit of damage and then blast them with a spell. Also not that bad. Okay. Here's bench. Alright. Ha! Well, I've been sitting in this desk chair for long enough that my sitting bones hurt a little bit. Oh, that was one of the things that I wanted to mention about. I don't know if I've mentioned this about my trip, but I don't know what it is about the seats on this particular model of Air Canada Aeroplane, but oh my god, my sitting bones were in so much pain on that flight. Like, it was just not designed to be comfortable, specifically for the way that, like, I sit, apparently, or the shape of my butt. I don't know, but it was not pleasant. Anyways, catching up with chat. Oscar says, I really don't think of Markoth as a difficult boss, personally, though he's a bit annoyingly RNG heavy when you fight him in Godhome. I think that's the difficulty of it, or at least part of the difficulty of it is that. Also, just generally, certainly in P5, the stage is more of a pain in the backside than here. Ooh! Lux! Good job! Lux says, Sammy, I beat Hornet in like 3 tries. Hell yeah! Congratulations, friend! Good job! Hold on. The little guy is very proud of you. And wants to convey their congratulations that you did a good job. by jumping up and down, because that's the only way I can figure out how to get them to like emote that kind of feelings. So there, and they bow to your skills. Anyways, hi, it's lovely to see you. How's it going? I'm just having a little resty do on the bench. I just flap. Does that no, I don't want to fall down the thing. I don't want to fall down the thing. No. I would like some fight milk though. Thank you, secret fight milk room. Okay. What happens if I dream mail this? Stronger brothers. Oh dear. Anyways, having that cape thing is so nice now. Yes, you can dash, can't you? Feels real good, doesn't it? You can whip. How many times I gotta hit this thing? Hell yeah, I did it. Was that a goof? Mm. Nah, that's fine. I think that was as close as we've got to dying this run, so yay! I did beat Steel Soul, so I can play this entire game without dying. Not without maximum effort, but still. Anyways, hey Roll, welcome in. Hello, hello. Oh goodness gracious. I am actually very, very near to finishing up for the day. Though maybe we should leave this area again. Oh no, this guy's back. Okay. This is the extremely lazy but extremely safe way of fighting these guys. Is just wait for them to come back. I can miss. Then remember you can just dash through them. And actually they pose very little threat. There we go. Okay, got him. I don't know what this guy's doing, but okay, hello. Come back. Anyways, Heart of Void, Soul of Steel, says Samantha. Yep, it me. Anyways, Roll says, lazy and safe, my kind of gaming it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also, now that I've been reminded, big high fives to everyone who did art for Hollow Knight Art Month. It was so nice to see. And I know there are some folks in chat who did, and your work is awesome. And you should feel very good about yourself. Hello, Gumby, welcome in. How's it going? May the fight milk be with you. Thank you, Gumby. I appreciate it. Very much I do. Chocobo says, wait for them to come back and then miss. Pro strats there. Yup. Listen, I'm a professional gamer. I mean, technically I am, because I earn, like, a tiny amount of income from doing a stream. I mean, it's usually, like, in the pennies, but still, that counts. Anywho. Congrats on everyone, says Roll. Hell yeah, and you too. Spit boys, no. Spit boys are the worst. Spit boys are the worst. Spit boys are the worst. I'm honestly wondering if this might be the run where I end up actually being able to beat P5 all the Pantheons, because there is an enemy missing. Because that enemy is dead. That'd be nice. Anyways, I wasn't able to finish, unfortunately, says Roll. That's okay. It's not... You don't have to do all of them. I did because I'm unhinged. But, there's absolutely no obligation to do all of the prompts. I know some folks have just done like one or two, but it's still nice to see. There were other prompt things going on in the same month, so I kind of had to pick my battles. I think I did like... I did 3 pieces. There was another... Stream Inc. did a prompt list for May as well, and I did... Technically, I think I did 9 prompt words, but I only published 2 pieces that were a combination of 3 prompts each. just because the first one I didn't end up thinking was very good. But that's in part to do with, so I bought myself some colored pencils so that I could do colorful things in my sketchbook, but it turns out that my colored pencils play really badly with my sketchbook. And I was like, are these colored pencils just really bad? Am I just really bad at using colored pencils? Because it's not a medium I do very often. But the paper of my sketchbook is not heavy enough to really handle like watercolor well without it poking through the other side of the paper and really buckling and stuff. So I thought, okay, well in that case, maybe I'll try using colored pencils for sketches. And the colored pencils just play really badly with that paper. So I tried them on some like other art paper I just happen to have, and wow, the colored pencils are actually really nice. It's just that the paper sucks. Aw, beans. Anyways. Samantha says, I did a Don't Save Zote run just to make the Pantheons a bit easier because I hate no boss as much as I hate the Grey Prince. The only good thing about Zote, and there is one good thing about Zote, and that is the Eternal Ordeal, which I genuinely find very fun. If you haven't done the Eternal Ordeal, I recommend the Eternal Ordeal. Oh no, I can never collect any more Geo because I have a beautiful round number, and it's so satisfying. No more monies for me. This is it. Hey, Rava! Oh, damn. Well, my beautiful round number is ruined. So much for my day. Anyways. When I was in Toronto, there was like a supermarket. I think it wasn't actually open yet. Or maybe, no, I think it wasn't actually open yet. I think it was opening soon. But there was a supermarket that is slated to open soon next to my hotel called Rabba. And I just kept thinking of those enemies from the City of Tears here in Hollow Knight that say Rabba, and I'm like, it's almost but not quite the same word. I'm like, oh, it's Rava. Anyways. Samantha says, but what if would only like an ordeal that is finite in nature instead of eternal? Fair. Also fair. There's a takeaway near me called Rava, and I think of it every time I walk past this Oscar. Oh my god, is it delicious? I would honestly order from there just for the meme and hope that it's good. That's amazing. All right, it's almost 2, so I think I'm gonna call it there for today because I really need to eat. I haven't eaten solid food yet today because I basically roll out of bed and start stream, which is probably terrible, but I'm just not a big breakfast eating person, and I never have been. So, to that end, I'm going to see if there's anyone online we can do a little raid on today. Who have we not seen lately? Who's around? Who's doing something fun? Okay. Okay, I'm going to send you to another game stream. And actually, this is a game that I think is really cool and I haven't played yet, and it is a wonderful friend of the stream. So let me... my lovely friend Gaijin is playing Ghost of Tsushima, and hopefully he's not just about to finish. Fingers crossed. It doesn't look like he is. He's been going for a little while, but not super long, so hopefully he'll be on for a little bit longer. I'm going to get a generic raid message in the chat. For y'all. If you have the emotes, feel free to add the emotes. I'm using the Fight Milk emote today. So if you are a sub, feel free to grab the Fight Milk emote. If you don't have the emotes, if you're not subbed, you can just say generic raid message. That works too. Or add whatever super cool emotes you happen to have. But yeah, if you want to go see some Ghost of Tsushima, our good friend Gaijin is playing that now. And I am going to say a fond farewell for now. I'll be back on Monday doing some kind of cool artwork. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been very, very fun. I've had a lovely time chillaxing with y'all and playing a game that I have missed very dearly over the last few weeks. So, yeah, hope to see you again soon. Be back on Monday. We'll be around on Discord and the internet in the meantime. Yeah, you're all breathtaking. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your Friday. Have a good weekend. See you again soon. Bye, everybody.